Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup, along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Here's what East Rutherford has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that will be game number 8 on the schedule for them, starting to get into the full swing of things by then.
And the starting group for East Rutherford. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, Jason Tatum out there with Derek White, and it's Rice in at the small forward. And for Chicago, we've got Jackson, and it's Dantley in at the 3. And this early in the season, Doris, we're seeing some teams trying to find their way.
BA, very little set in stone at this point. Coaches are absolutely still tinkering with their rotations. You're trying to figure out which groups play well together. And then you also have the players, right? They're trying to drop off a little of the rust that accumulates over the offseason.
And that one drops for them.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Jordan. Porzingis sets a screen. White, the pass to Porzingis. East Rutherford moving the ball around. Offline with a 3. The Bulls on offense. Jackson surveying the D. Jackson with a screen on Tatum. Kicks it out to Jackson. Off target with the 3. And now just over a minute played here in the first. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Nowitzki.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Jackson can't get it to go. East Rutherford has gone 0 for 2 from outside. White finds Porzingis. Here's Rice. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Jackson outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Takes the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Here's Billups. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Dantley. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. He's in his comfort zone, 2 for 2 to start this one.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
For East Rutherford, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jordan against Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the fast break. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Big time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
Oh, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Porzingis sets a screen. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Good on the shot.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Pass to Dantley. Here's Nowitzki. 35 points his last game. Here's Walton. And Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KT. How about that rim protection? Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Danley. Here's Billups. Just 5 to shoot. Step back and fire. Porzingis grabs the board.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Jordan from behind the arc. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far. And the basket is good. Jackson's got his second basket on the night.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Jackson against Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. With the step back, here's Billups. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
For East Rutherford, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Rice. Inside. Tatum, shot is good. Tatum's got 8.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Danley. Six to shoot, the 17-footer. Here's Walton. Doesn't go that time. Tatum with some nice D. Here's White. Rebound by the Bulls. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, the final score surprised a lot of people. I don't think many expected them to win.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as a favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
For East Rutherford, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. It's picked off. Here's Danley.
You talk about protecting the basket. Derek White with the big-time swat at the rim.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Billups. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Grant.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Holiday with the ball. Here's Rondo. And again, East Rutherford, no good. Here's Danley. He's covered by Holiday. And Walton gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Walton's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Outside, Rondo. Banked it in off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They set a pick. Pass to Nowitzki. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot. Grant,
the pass to Porzingis. Outside, Rondo knocks it down from distance. Rondo, he's got his second basket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so here is Chicago, following the three by East Rutherford. Pass to Hamilton. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
East Rutherford has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Rondo passes to Holiday. Grant the screen. Here's Artest. East Rutherford moving the ball around. Now Holiday, just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hamilton. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Not sure why they sagged off him in that distance. He is very good in the mid-range.
Timeout called, East Rutherford. So East Rutherford going with an almost entirely new group here. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Here's Tatum. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Chicago leading. Pass to Williams. Here's Danley. To the paint. Here's Hamilton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hamilton's got 6.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Iverson. Back to Rondo. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3. Give him 8.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Danley.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Bulls lead by 3.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
The kick to Tatum. Tries a 10-footer. Danley grabs a miss.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Right wing. A minute 29 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Timeout called, East Rutherford. So East Rutherford going with an almost entirely new group here. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Artest, and he dunks it down.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Chicago leading by 3. Now here's Richardson, driving to the basket, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And East Rutherford with possession. Here's Rondo. Uses the glass on the layup. Rondo, he's got 10 points.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Outside Richardson. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. The shot by Danley, no good. Now here's Jordan. Tight defense on him. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Now here's Richardson. Checked by Rondo. Puts it up from 12. Offensive board. Shot by Hamilton, no good.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Here's Jordan. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls out in front. They lead by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And for East Rutherford, they're shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. So the East Rutherford 5 right now. We've got Rajon Rondo, and it's Grant in at power forward. Outside Richardson. Here's Danley. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Now here's Rondo. He's guarded closely. Grant the screen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And East Rutherford leads by 1. Chicago shooting it at 52%. Richardson, that's good.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Here's Iverson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the layup is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hamilton. Tipped away. Rondo with the steal. Here's Rice. Right side, Rondo. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Richardson, no good. East Rutherford leading by 3. Here's Iverson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Iverson's got 6 here in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Deng. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. For East Rutherford, they've gotten off to a sensational 5 for 5 start in the second quarter. Williams grabs the board.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Iverson can't hit. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Richardson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Richardson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Leaving the defense in the dust. How do you guard against a move like that? I don't know.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
The Bulls have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. it last year. Here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Dantley. And it's good. 2 points. Dantley's got 6 in the quarter.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. Just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Out left to the wing. Here's Dantley, hounded by Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Rice. And here's White. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's East Rutherford from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Hamilton. Here's Dantley. Coming off a 22-point game against New York. The teardrop. The 3. East Rutherford pulls it in. Rice has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Rondo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Billups. Pass to Dantley. Here's Hamilton. Now here's Williams. 3-pointer. And Billups gets it to go. Billups has got 5 points.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Billups. 5 points in the game. Shot from the wing. And there's another one for Chicago. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So both teams changing it up here.
Your 3-1-2 crew.
Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Billups. Here's Nowitzki. Chicago passing it around. And Billups gets it to go. Billups has got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Cat doing what he does.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Richardson with a screen on White. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Bulls ball.
Pass to Billups. Outside Richardson. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Here's Tatum. 12 points for him. And here's Jordan. The kick to Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Jackson outside. Pass to Billups. Here's the 3. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's White. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Richardson. And it goes. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
The previous play is under review.
Doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
I don't know how you couldn't admire the love and passion Nowitzki has for the game. This guy's a terrific teammate who just continues to get it done.
Jim Jackson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's White. He has 6. Right side Tatum. The kick out to White. Inside. 6 to shoot. Towns passes to White. From deep, Jordan. And it's Chicago with a board. This their first chance this season playing East Rutherford.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Rondo, uneasy too on the layup. Rondo, he's got 16 points now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Billups. There's the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo, he's got 19 points.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Nowitzki. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nowitzki's got 6 points in the quarter.
Good luck trying to contest Dirk from that spot. He does not get flustered by defense when he's shooting beyond the arc.
Here's Tatum. And how about that? 8 for 9 now. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Pass to Nowitzki. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. East Rutherford has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. To the inside. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
The Bulls trail by 3. Outside Richardson. From the arc. Another three for Chicago.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Here's Rondo. He had 25 points in his last game. With the drive. Yep, count it. 21 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Chicago's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Billups. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Rondo. And it's East Rutherford with another.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Now here's Richardson. Checked by Rondo. Williams looking around. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jackson. East Rutherford pulls it in.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left in the half. The three. The shot that time not on target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. East Rutherford out in front, up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Looking at the Bulls, they've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
And now it's time to talk about what we saw from Jason Tatum in that first half. He was a man on a mission.
He's been hunting for a shot pretty much all first half, and why not? The results speak for themselves.
From the naked eye, he just looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Isn't
Ernie, what is a naked eye?
I was just about to say, isn't the eye always naked?
It is.
Well, no, if you put glasses on.
Ooh.
Well, glasses like clothes. Eye clothes. Let's start a new company, Kenny.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Rajon Rondo with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
East Rutherford has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. We've got Jackson, and it's Walton in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Billups. From outside, off the mark. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for East Rutherford. 3-point lead. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Billups. Here's Nowitzki. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. Nowitzki's got 14 points for the game.
That's a testament to Nowitzki's skills. Even when he gets hit on the drive, he finishes the job.
Oh, how about White? Gets all the way to the cup. Nice.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
The Bulls trail by 5. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Here's Billups. 16 points for him. Shoots from the line. East Rutherford pulls it in. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Chicago's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Billups. No good off the back of the rim.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
East Rutherford moving the ball around. Here's Jordan. Pass to Rice. Porzingis sets a screen. Down low. Clock at 6. It's stolen away. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Dantley gets the bucket. Dantley's got 20.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Jordan inside, defended by Jackson. Jordan with the bucket. And East Rutherford leads by 9. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Billups. Yep, that one goes. Billups has got 18.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
White can't hit. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the paint. With the fadeaway. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans.
Oh, Jason Tatum!
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Billups. 18 points for him. Going inside, up and in on the layup. Billups has got 20 points.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Jordan, and he banks in the layup.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
No, thank you.
All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. In third, the Bulls.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9. Here's Nowitzki, hounded by Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
And the layup is good off the glass. Rice has gotten his second bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for East Rutherford.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Nowitzki. He's got 14 and stolen by Porzingis. Jordan, the pass to White. East Rutherford moving the ball around. Here's Rice. And there's the rejection. Here's Billups. Pulls up. Walton. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
East Rutherford leading by 9. Stripped away. Jackson against Jordan. Pass to Billups. Here's Dantley. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, a special move before that shot. Dantley's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage.
Oh!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Bulls trail by 9. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
He's checked in for East Rutherford. Out of bounds. East Rutherford will have it.
The ball goes to the away team.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? East Rutherford leading by 9. Drives to the hoop, and it's in there. Rondo, he's got 25 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Boy, you love to see this level of aggression from Kristaps Porzingis, daring the defense to foul him.
East Rutherford shooting their initial free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Walton. Here's Billups. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. East Rutherford pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Rondo's shot is off.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Fires for 3. Dantley gets the bucket. Dantley's got 11 points in the quarter.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a 3 they can drop on you.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Rondo. From deep, Jordan. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo, he's got 5 assists in the game. Chicago's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Billups. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Timeout called. East Rutherford. Williams is checked in for Chicago. East Rutherford leading by 10. And here's Rondo. From deep, Jordan. And Hamilton pulls it down. Hamilton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Puts the move on. Banked it in off the glass. Hamilton's got 8.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Tatum like a freight train coming. Pass to Jordan. And here's Porzingis. Back to Jordan. Here's Rondo. And the 3 off target.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Billups. Here he goes. Second shot opportunity. Here's Williams. And at last, they get one to fall.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Porzingis in the post. Working on Williams. And he gets that one. 10 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
The Bulls trail by 8. Here's Billups. East Rutherford pulls it in. Rice has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Here's Billups. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Billups has got 25 points. East Rutherford leading by 8. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Inside. Nowitzki, that one's good. Nowitzki's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, incredible looking shot down in the paint. Nowitzki making it look so easy right now.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Hamilton. Here's Billups. Check by Rondo. Here's Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Here's Billups. 25 points in the game. Tatum inside. It's good. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for East Rutherford. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So the East Rutherford 5 right now. Jason Tatum out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Derek White. Then there's Rajon Rondo. And it's Artest in at the small forward position.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's White with a drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just a little quick burst by Derek White. Too quick off the drive. That's good from White.
We talked